Well, hello there, wrestling fans. So I figure, I haven't made a wrestling video in a very long time. Why the hell not? It's really late here in New York City right now. Can't get any sleep, so I'm in a video making mood. So let's talk about the latest hot topic going on in wrestling, and that's, of course, the suspension of Roman Reigns. As we all know by now, he failed a wellness program and he got suspended for 30 days. Remains to be seen yet what they found in his system, whether it was steroids, marijuana, painkillers, who knows. But I am quite surprised by this as well because I figured most of the really top stars, they get looked over, like Cena and Batista and a couple other guys throughout the years. I know Cena has claimed that he's never taken anything, but it's so hard for me to believe wrestlers when they say they've never taken steroids or any kind of drug because it's the nature of the beast of the business. So it remains to be seen yet what Roman got busted for. But yeah, I am shocked because, Vince McMahon has got a super hard on for Roman Reigns, and that's his golden boy. Triple H is also very high on him. And we all know as fans, we already know the reaction. Most adults don't like Roman Reigns. They don't like the push he was getting. He had an abysmal title run. Even him chasing his title was abysmal. The crowd was never super behind him and never have been in quite some time. And it's sad because Roman Reigns is a good kid. I really do think so. I don't know how he is backstage, but you got to almost think he's got all these agents and all these people in his ear telling him what to do, telling him how to fix himself. And then he's got people writing his shitty promos. So the guy can never really speak off the cuff and be himself. Every time he gets on that camera and tries to cut a promo, he just looks stiff and boring, and it just doesn't come off real and natural. And I think the kid got a lot of potential. He really does, but it's not his fault that WWE is pushing him down our throats. It's upper management's fault. So the kid, he really is scarred. I mean, regardless of what happens to him, the kid is scarred. Now, will a heel turn, save his career? I don't know. I really don't know. Even if he turns heel eventually down the line, will people even invest and care about Roman Reigns? I just don't know. I just think he's damaged goods now because it's been so long now that the fans been shitting on him that really there's no point of return here. But let's talk about the former Shield. Seth Rollins is back. Hopefully he doesn't get hurt ever again because we really did miss him. I gotta say though, I do not understand for the life of me why does he have to use the pedigree as his finisher? I hate it. I absolutely despise that. Seth Rollins' moveset is so spectacular. You don't think he can't come up with his own original finisher? Why do they force him to use that finisher? I just don't get it. It sucks. It looks good on Triple H. Doesn't look good on anybody else doing it. Steph is too smart of a wrestler to use someone else's finisher, and it pisses me off that he can't get a new finisher. The curb stomp was cool, but I understand why they banned that move, but it's still stupid, but they banned it anyway. But I'm hoping that he gets a new finisher sooner or later. Now, Dean Ambrose is now our new World Heavyweight Champion, and I'm ecstatic for him. I'm happy. I remember the days of him as John Moxley, and he's like wrestling in CZW, that shithole, CZW. And he was doing all these crazy fucking hardcore matches, hurting himself for like, what, $20, $30, $50, who knows? But he was doing all these crazy fucking matches. No way in hell did I ever thought he would go to the WWE. And he did, and he has flourished, and the fans love him. They're behind him 110%. And now, he won Money in the Bank, and the minute Seth Rollins beat Roman Reigns clean, which I was shocked to see, I knew Dean Ambrose was going to come out, cash in that Money in the Bank, and we have ourselves a new champion. So, the next pay-per-view, which is Battleground, that, I guess, triple threat match might be in a lot of trouble now, but people are saying that he's going to be back on Roman Reigns 2 days before the pay-per-view. So, but will they still, have a triple threat match when they haven't had one person building up that triple threat match. So remains to be seen if they're going to change that main event. But as of now, remains to be seen what's going to happen to Roman Reigns when he returns. I still think Vince is high on him. And Vince, I've said this before, Vince is out of touch with reality. I don't care how great he has been in the past. The man clearly has his own mindset and thinks what he said is right, and he thinks he has a certain thing on people. That's the reason why people like Cesaro isn't over, because Vince isn't completely sold on Cesaro, which is bullshit. And that's a whole other story and video I can make about that. But, I think Roman has a lot of ways to go, but I just think he's damaged goods. I really, really do. They messed that kid up so bad with the fans that I don't think him being heel will even work for him. But I wanted to see how this Dean Ambrose title run is going to change things up. How are they going to, right now things are bad for WWE because the attendance sales aren't really too good. Their ratings are dropping. They announced the brand splits and the draft is going to be happening next month. So now we get SmackDown and Raw again. SmackDown is going to go live, so I'm looking forward to that. We got a whole bunch of NXT people. I'm so high on NXT. I've been watching everything about NXT. I love the live specials. I'm all about NXT. NXT is my favorite wrestling show going on right now. Better than TNA, better than ROH, better than the main roster in WWE. Hell, I don't watch New Japan too much. I watch the streams and everything, but I still think NXT is more better than anything right now, and I just love it. But I'm happy to see the Shield, what they've gone through. 3 guys from that whole stable have all now been World Heavyweight Champions. That's pretty damn cool. These guys have gone a long way, and I would love to see them have a triple threat match, maybe SummerSlam, or even push it back to WrestleMania. But remains to be seen what happens to Roman Reigns. I just hope that he takes this time off to recollect himself and gather himself and come back with just ready to work and ready to try to win the fans over, even though that's going to be a hard sell to do. But other than that, congratulations to Dean Ambrose. You did it, buddy. I can't believe it. You're the World Heavyweight Champion. Wow.